You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out.
Yo, everybody, welcome back. It's Coolin' Out.
This is Kev.
And it is Rel. We are in self-quarantine. Nah, I'm joking. But we might be in a couple of days, though. This might be the last. No, actually, thank God for remote podding, you see?
Niggas be dailies.
Yo, we might, if it come to that, if we just in the crib, niggas might get 2 a days.
Just get running journals.
Yeah.
The life and time.
Right, out here with memoirs, a podcast. Just, yo, if we end up in quarantine, yeah, man, damn. Y'all, well, the listeners gonna be happy. They gonna get mad eps, just firing them shits off. Oh,
yeah, you gonna see different sides. I know at least me.
Nah, you gonna get to know the real me. I'm different at noon than I am at 7 o'clock at night when I get off work.
Yeah, I'm letting everything fly.
Yeah. Oh man, what's up, man? How you been?
Dark tales. I've been chilling, man. Aside from this corona, I've been chilling. I mean, again, March. I just been taking it easy. Weekend, I just just went out in my neighborhood for a little, just to, catch a night scene. Just chilled out. Sunday saw the family, and now Monday's just been gym and work. And now I pod.
Now I pod.
Yeah, today was an off day. I just chilled and cause it's the thing between work and the gym. I'm not home until like 8:39. So I was like, you know what? Let me take my aching body home and get a couple hours to myself and just chill out. But yeah, nothing out the norm. Just chilling.
Gotcha. What's the vibes like in the hood though? Like people outside still?
I'm the wrong one to the areas I frequent, yeah. Like I'm in Long Island now versus I'd have more of a astute observation if I was still in the city and I haven't even been on a train and I don't even remember the last time.
Oh yeah, you don't ride the subway.
Yeah, so I don't even remember it hasn't been that long, but it's been long enough that it's out of memory. It's been like a couple weeks.
Oh yeah.
But I from the streets, the areas I frequent is still the same. My girlfriend was telling me she took she was on a rush hour train today, and it's not as packed as it usually is. There's seats that people could have if they wanted. Like she's noticed a difference. So I would
people aren't taking seats on the subway?
No, and it's light. Rush hour.
Oh,
like you can move around in the train and.
Oh, this is real.
I mean, I guess so, but. Mayor told me I should go out and eat still, so I don't know what to do.
Nah, Mayor de Blasio, he got a ulterior motive though.
Oh yeah,
he trying to get that economy booming.
But nah, from what I've even walking the neighborhood, it's like Saturday. I guess I can't even know how to gauge it, but even Saturday when I was just, the liveliest of days, it was still packed everywhere I went.
Yeah. So, I think this upcoming weekend will be the telltale sign, though.
Yeah, it's really, I know for me, it's really, it's gone up another notch or 5.
Yeah.
Because everything that we'll discuss that's happening.
Yeah.
Because you would text me about this. I remember, like, as far back as my birthday. Well, since January, this has been happening. Or I don't even know when it started, to be honest.
Yeah, January.
I know you've been texting me since January. And my mindset was like, oh, okay. Like another ailment or another, unfortunate, incident in the world. I wasn't paying it that much attention because I'm one of those people, I try to, if it's not that crazy, just try not to think about it. Because if you really think about everything that could affect you in the world, you wouldn't go outside. So I'm one of those, just keep it moving. But now I can't be denied.
Nah.
But,
you notice there's a lot less LOLs in my text messages from January.
Oh yeah.
When we were talking about it back then, I was letting them jokes rip.
Yeah. Yeah, no, things have been quite so good.
Yeah. Now it's like, yo, I don't know about these flights.
Yeah.
But nah, I mean, I've been good. I mean, couple of lingering sneezes around the office, getting the side eye from me.
Yeah.
Been drinking some Theraflu. I don't even feel sick. I'm just doing anything to make sure that I stay good. I mean, I, as you said, I mean, like, when I first mentioned it, maybe in January around your birthday time, like, I was just like, just making conversation, like, damn, people over here in China dying.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And yeah, word, like, yo, just like literally offhand comments, yo, that's wild. Now let me get another Moscow Muto. Just real, like, just offhand conversation. You said 7,000 died? Wow. Now this shit's hitting America. Like, what, 37 have died, I think? And I don't know why that shit.
So.
Whenever something affects you, it just feels realer.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's a pandemic as of today.
Yes, the world. What's the World Health Organization?
Yeah.
Yeah, declared it a pandemic. But yeah. So I mean, like, I've just been like, this week has been like very eye opening for me. First, from the stock market, not crashing, but essentially, damn near, just not crashing. What's the word I'm looking for? It's in a steep decline quickly though. Like, it's in a real quick, decline. From that to the increasing amount of cases to, we'll talk about this, but about the NBA and March Madness and their responses to it, and just so many things have happened where it's like, yo, all right, like, we should stop joking and probably take this a little bit more seriously than we have been taking it. Like I told you, I already had like booked a flight up there at the beginning of April, and now I'm like, yo, thank God I bought the trip insurance, because like little shit like the hotel I'm going to, like, yo, people's like hotel, like, it can look clean, but you think they're in their spot, like, they're spot cleaning. They're not in there disinfecting bedspreads and dressers and pillows and stuff, like, toiletries. They're not really, really getting in there and scrubbing. So like, that's something I need to think about. Like, yo, am I still going to take this trip? Little stuff like that, but stuff that, like, I really didn't think about when I booked the flight and hotels. Like, yo, this is a deal. I'm going to New York. And now I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to New York. So that's just what I've been dealing with this week. Outside of that, work has been stupid busy. But that's really it. People making like offhand jokes about how cheap the flights are, but you can tell people are doing it because they're just scared as fuck. So it's like, that's their way of like trying to like laugh through the pain, I guess, create some humor out of a very scary, intense situation. Like, my firm has an office in Seattle. Everyone's working from home in Seattle. They like shut that office down. Today they came around asking everyone if we have capability to work from home, like if anyone like needs spare monitors, stuff like that, just in case. We are asked to work from home because today the North Carolina governor, yesterday, sorry, he put us under a state of emergency. So I don't know. That's just where I am with it.
Yeah, I feel you. It's just infiltrated almost every area of my life. You can't avoid it.
Yeah.
It's like it's not something I was looking for, but I can't avoid it now. It is everywhere. This is a very real, and it's been real. It's not to make light, but then when it's right there in your backyard now, and it's this close, it's really realistic.
Yeah.
It just hits different.
That's a fact. And especially like I mean, I guess like we haven't had any cases in Charlotte yet. We've had 7 in North Carolina, but they're like up near Raleigh, which is like maybe 2.5 hours from here driving. A little more like northern North Carolina, closer to the north. But we haven't had any in Charlotte. But like, I don't know, like that shit. It's just like, you just never know. Like, especially like, you just never know. I'm not trying to like live life in fear, like, that's why I'm like, yo, maybe I'll still travel to New York, but I'm not like gonna like ultimately cancel it, because I don't know. I'm just gonna wait and see like how I feel when that time comes.
That's what I'm trying to navigate too.
Yeah, because you had a trip planned to Italy.
Oh yeah, that's done. That's, obviously, since all of Italy's under quarantine, that's over with. That's not happening. Might do a staycation now. Who knows?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hmm?
I say ain't nothing wrong with that.
Might be a forced staycation.
Nah, use the money. Get you a hotel in the city for the night. Just one night though, because you know that's gonna cost the amount for a hotel in the city, depending on what deal you get, might be the same amount as your entire trip to go to Italy.
That's true. That's very true. We'll see, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know where to start with this.
Yeah, and like my job, we ran out of Purell.
Yeah.
Cause out here charging $200 for a pack of 4. It's like shit. Niggas really out here hoarding the hair sandy. That is crazy. I mean, like, I'm not gonna say like I'm the best at like, you know, personal hygiene, but like I've always washed my hands. But like I've never washed my hands. Yeah, I've never washed my hands so much hand sanitizer. Like my hands just be dry now.
Mine too. Thank God I'm not trying to impress nobody.
Yep.
Oh my God. Nah, I got hand lotion. I had to.
Yeah, I got the little handy lotion too, the travel size, because these shits be cracking in the crevices now. I'm like, yo.
Yeah, man.
You're doing too much washing.
Chalk-like skin.
Yep. But so now, what makes it? That's also what makes me take it more seriously. Is that, you know, first, like the businesses were, you know, some businesses were shutting down, but those are mostly like businesses that were like in Seattle, and then like the schools were like the college dorms were closing, you know, for like set amounts of time. Like I think the University of Washington closed for like a week at first, but now a couple of schools in New York, a couple of schools in California, couple of schools in Washington are like closed indefinitely, and all SUNY and CUNY schools are closed for the rest of the semester. Well, not closed. When I say closed, they're transitioning into an online learning model. So there's gonna be no more in-person classes for the rest of the semester, which is insane.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you got the NBA, March Madness. Well, let's start March Madness first. You know how much that hurt them to say that they're gonna play the entire.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna play the entire tournament with no fans.
Oh my God. If I could have a camera when it came to that decision.
Yo.
Ooh. The words that were probably said. Ooh.
Yeah. So many.
Anger.
Yeah.
To give up that money? Ooh.
Yeah. A lot of racial terms were thrown around. Well, none of them have caught it yet, so a lot of racial things. But nah, for them to give up that kind of, like, for that, it's also going to be very unique too to see. Like, I mean, I'm not really into March Madness. It's more so something like I'll have it on in the background, and like it's always on in the office. It's just like so captivating because, you know, just basketball all day. But I can't imagine watching something like that or playing in a game like that with no fans, no student section, none of that stuff.
Yeah. Well, you see it tonight. We'll get to it, but you'll see it tonight. You get an idea.
That's tonight?
The Warriors game.
Oh, I didn't know that was tonight. I mean, at least they're going to have 1,000.
No, there's no fans.
Oh, there's none?
None. It'll be the first game closed off the fans. Nobody.
Wow, I'm going to have to watch the first quarter of that.
Yeah.
But no, it's just interesting. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just saying the San Francisco health board told them no. But yeah, no fans. But go ahead.
Is there a cure for this damn thing?
Last I saw, there wasn't a vaccine yet. Last I saw. Like, they're just trying to quarantine for now.
Interesting. Yeah. And they just hope that with you staying in your own home that it will just magically disappear?
I don't know what they hope, because it's airborne, and then you can have symptoms for like up to like a week and not know it, but also transmit it. So I don't know what they I don't know what they hope. I hope they're working on something, but who knows? Because we have a president at the helm, so that's another cause for concern. So
yeah, nah, you can't trust him, beloved.
So who knows? What do you think about the NBA?
So, well, this episode's gonna drop Thursday. Tomorrow, shit, I'm tripping. My day's getting all scrambled up. But as soon as tomorrow, actually, the NBA can come out with a decision. And it seems like the two top decisions right now are to either play the remaining season with no fans or limited fans, I believe, or to put the season on a hiatus.
What route would you take?
Selfishly, from a owner perspective or a fan's perspective.
Okay, I know your answer for a fan, so as an owner.
Oh, okay, thank you. Ooh, that's a tough one because if you, I mean, I guess I would still do the one with no fans, just because just so that nothing gets thrown off track, and then your players still have like their time off in the summer and all that stuff. Because if you do a hiatus, then they're not going to have as much time off in the off season as they usually do, and then they're going to be like jumping right into another season.
What if you start and then you have to do the hiatus anyway?
No, I guess you just have, but then you still just have less games to play, or you could just completely do a hiatus and say, all right, cool, cancel the rest of the season, and this is where wherever you're currently seated is where you're going to be seated for the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't envy the position they're in because there's really obviously there's no president, and then because if you do that, you don't know how long this will last. Like, God forbid we go into the fall. What do you do now with the 2020-21 season? What happens to that? And when they mentioned it, I thought, okay, you let them play. They had mentioned like neutral grounds. I didn't like that idea because
that was terrible.
Yeah, that's terrible for many reasons.
Mm-hmm.
So back to your two options, I thought like you can risk it, and you have like a month left in the regular season. You'll have less teams that you would have to monitor. That would be a factor in terms of you shutting down the product. Because once you get to the playoffs, obviously, it's less teams. And then the further and further you go in. But, like, what happens if, say, you're... God forbid you've gotten lucky enough, you make it to the Western Conference Finals.
Mm-hmm.
And it's game 4, and then one of the player from one of the LA teams gets tested positive for corona.
Mm-hmm.
You would then have to do the hiatus and then replay until it was safe to replay the series, no?
Well,
because this is something that you can't indicate for up to a couple of days. So then if you've been playing a series, you potentially put everybody on both teams at risk.
Well, you can't. You can't detect it. Well, sorry, it's detectable. It's just it doesn't show any symptoms for a couple of days, but you can still detect it. So I think in that instance, they need to have like a constant like testing of the players, like maybe even daily, to ensure that it's not being spread, and that no one's infected. That's what I would do. I mean, like I don't know what the actual testing entails, but I mean, I'm sure the players wouldn't mind. It's their safety. Anybody trying to die?
No, not at all. No.
So it's like, and that would be insane. God forbid, but if something like that did happen, that would be insane. I just saw on CNN last night, that some speaker at Congress has been confirmed I'm not laughing at this. I'm laughing because of the visual. But he was confirmed to have tested positive for coronavirus, and he had like shook the president's hand and had flew Air Force One. But the reason why I was laughing is because CNN kept playing it back, and like they were shaking hands, and he was like all up in the president's face, and I was like, "Oh damn, he just out here spewing that shit on you, and you don't even know." He was all up in his face. Pleasure to meet you. He just out here giving him all that shit. But yeah, so, but like imagine something like that. Like God forbid, like imagine something like that. Like I mean, as much as I dislike the president, but like imagine something like that. Like how that would shake up our country and the economy and all that stuff if like the president actually contracted that.
Mm-hmm.
That would be insane.
Yeah, I don't know. And NCAA, what a couple other sports leagues, South by Southwest.
Oh yeah, a lot of those large events.
I heard the WWE still trying to do WrestleMania. I don't even know how they're gonna be able to do that.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, they saying not to be in places with up to 1,000 people. And then I was just watching the news today. It was 250 in Washington State. Try to keep it to less than that. And you're trying to pack a stadium of 60,000 people. I don't know how, unless something miraculous happens, you can go through with that. You know.
And Vince need the money, so.
Oh yeah, that's the granddaddy. He need that revenue. The capacity is like 65,000 people. Capacity, that money.
Yeah.
So it'd be just interesting to see.
And I don't want to go too far off track, but like just thinking about Vince, it kind of sucks on both ends of the spectrum for him because yes, WrestleMania is the granddaddy of them all, so that's how he makes all his money. Then he has a brand new league in the XFL that is still in its infancy stages, so it needs all the revenue it can get.
Mm-hmm.
And they're in the Seattle market, so like,
oh damn,
how does that affect all that? You're in Seattle, they're in New York, they're in LA, so like you're in these markets where the odds are very high, higher for people to contract that,
Mm-hmm. No, it's tough. I'm seeing late night shows not doing they won't be taping in front of a live audience, just adapting sports method right now, and just this is the beginning. You don't want to be bleak or look grim, but gosh,
yeah,
mine gotta go. Like how far?
I just hope this is like as bad as it gets.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm hoping it's just being like blown out of proportion a little. Cause
yeah,
it'd be nice to book some trips and enjoy these little cheap flights while they're here.
Oh man,
supposed to take a trip.
Coachella,
April 30th, and I don't know if that. We don't. Shit. Is it safe to go to like Mexico?
I think they had some reported cases, but I don't know if it's not.
Yeah, see, Mexico, you can't even drink the water, so I can't trust them. This has been years, beloved, of not being able to drink someone's water. What year is this? I'm supposed to trust them with a virus?
Yeah, I think there's like, I think I read only 4 states haven't had a reported outbreak or reported case of corona.
That's scary, son.
Yeah. But Mexico has low cases, so they have cases, but they're low. It's like 6.
Good.
Last time I checked. Yeah.
Yeah, I might be in Mexico. We'll see though how I'm feeling.
Yeah, man. These are crazy times. 2020.
Yo, 2020 is really yo.
Should feel like 3 years now.
Yo. 2020, I don't know what the hell going on with this year. It's really trying to end us though.
The year 2020 2020, my Lord and Savior. Talking about professional players playing in an empty gym.
Yo. Imagine everyone's
You know
New
how
Year's
bad things
resolutions.
gotta
This
be?
my year.
Yeah, if you make it.
Nah, 2020 my year. First you got Kobe, then got this damn virus trying to take everyone out the game.
Yeah, this year has been. Yeah, I don't know. And it's only March.
Yeah,
Early March.
early. It just hit March. This shit is wild.
Yeah.
If you want
Pick
to
the wrong
travel
time
though,
to stop drinking.
that's a
I
fact.
don't even know now. I don't even know about traveling now. I guess it depends.
$85 to Puerto Rico round trip.
Shit.
From JFK.
I got a monitor. I have to quarantine myself in the city. I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, I really be intrigued to see this weekend what the city looking like this upcoming weekend.
Yeah, they just canceled St. Patty's Day parade for the first time in 258 years.
That's insane. But I can see why I need to cancel that. Like that's just too many. That's too many.
No,
people.
Yeah.
St. Patty's parade. That's like 100, 200,000 people.
Mm-hmm. You're asking for trouble.
Yeah, you asking for a mass spread of shit.
Again, I'd rather they be overly cautious so I'm not mad at it.
Charlotte's still having theirs. I mean, but also that's probably 15 people. So it's a little different. But nah, so like every year Charlotte does have like this massive like bar crawl for St. Patty's Day, and they still having that. And that's, I ain't gonna say it's a lot of people, but it's at least 3,000 to 5,000 people that participate in that. And it's just like you just get a shirt and like you just literally everyone just goes around. Like you have a shirt, you get like all these deals at all these different bars.
Yeah. And
these bars be packed out, disgusting, germs, tissue all over the floor, like that kind of like college rage and shit.
Yeah, I'm sure the city's gonna, presume as usual.
Oh, people still gonna be out
as usual.
Yeah. You know people.
I see how things looking in April.
Yeah, you know the right kind of folks. They'll still say alcohol gonna kill it. You know.
Oh yeah, it's too many people in this city.
Yeah, nah. And if I still come up in April, we gotta make the small moves though. I ain't gonna be out. You know.
I mean, our moves, the ones we discussed, we don't gotta tell them here.
Yeah, nah. I ain't telling nobody my moves. Yeah, nah.
And that's my usual wavelength. I was actually thinking to myself when they were talking about being places of 1,000 less, and it's really only a place we went to the Friday you were here. I don't know if you want.
That's
one. That's really about it. That's
every other spot we hit like 20 or less.
Yeah. Yeah.
We go to them hobo spots with the local town drunk. That's what we be.
So that's one good thing.
Yeah.
That's my life too much.
Yeah. Exactly. Those spots that we talked about. Yeah. Max 30.
Oh hell max. Yeah. Max
30. Yeah, and then I might be like, yo, it's a little too crowded in here. Let's let.
Yeah, I don't want people.
Yeah. If I can't get a seat, then that's when I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I'm not doing the space thing. I'm not doing the crowded, congested thing.
Yeah,
Can't do that.
That. But yeah, man, this year has been nuts, to say the least. I just
pray for better. You just gotta hope for better.
Woo! All right, enough of that sad shit. Let's get into the NBA talk. Your boy, Mr. World is flat.
Who, Bron? Who?
Kyrie.
Oh. I mean, yeah. We talked about this when it just came out Friday.
Mm-hmm.
I mean Saturday, and yeah, I think our guesses were pretty much confirmed. It's common sense, really.
Yeah,
I
mean that neither one of those things like that firing wasn't happening without KD and Kyrie signing off. So
I dare you look KD in his face and say, "Nah, we still moving in this direction." I feel you, but nah, we still going with Kenny.
Now we know how you really feel, but I think as time goes on, you'll get over it.
Like, we appreciate you pouring your heart out to us. We really appreciate your honesty, but
oh my God, yeah, nah, can't tell KD that, especially not Kyrie, old moody ass. So,
oh yeah,
he would have been on the bench pouting for real.
No, I don't really have anything until they announce the coach, because that would be presumably their guy. So until I get that, I don't really have anything else to add.
Yeah, me neither. I think the Ty
I've
Lue
seen
thing
a little
would be interesting.
pushback. Yeah,
pushback about what?
About the timing. Mm-hmm. But if you know that he's not going to be your guy, then it doesn't matter when you fire him.
Exactly. Stop wasting everyone's time.
Yeah, in theory, if I can't do anything to save my job, well, what's the point here? So, I get it.
And coach's contracts are guaranteed, so he's going to get his bread regardless.
Oh, that's another thing. Yeah.
So he getting his bread with less stress. All right, cool, guys.
Word. What is it? March?
Yep.
Jesus.
and they were going to the playoffs, so he got another 2 months just free bread.
Damn, he would have had that stress over his head.
Yeah.
Now he just kick back.
Go on vacation. Take the wife somewhere.
4 years, $10 million.
2.5, light money.
Life is good. With performance bonuses.
Yeah. Well, he ain't gonna get those, but he ain't gonna get those. But that's probably why they fired him.
He'll bounce back.
Nah, I'm saying with performance bonuses, one of those bonuses is probably if they made the playoffs.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it by any organization.
Nah, it's a cold world out here.
Yeah. Damn. What else we got?
We got the this must be from last week. Lakers versus reactions against the Clippers. Didn't we discuss that already?
Yeah, I forgot to get that deleted. Yeah, that's...
No,
we didn't. No, they played Sunday.
Oh, I'm tripping. We discussed beforehand. That's why we discussed our thoughts.
Something must be in
prior to. Yeah, it's the virus. They say it attacking memory first. Exactly. You beat me to it. Shit. Oh man. Yeah. Damn. We surely didn't discuss it. We discussed it before the game. I'm wilding.
What we need to see.
But we saw what we need to see. Yeah. We saw what we need to see. I saw Big Braun out there being aggressive. That's what I wanted to see. I saw him not only attacking Kawhi, but then also guarding him on the defensive end. Needed to see that. I needed him to go at him, let him know he wasn't afraid. Because everyone was acting as if like Braun was being timid. I mean, he looked. It appeared that way in the first 2 games. But I was happy to see a change. In his demeanor, and his approach to the game.
Aggressive.
Yes, that's the word. Aggressive. He just looked like he wanted it more. So that was a good game, and I mean it's a good win also because we spoke about this on Saturday, but like them beating the Bucks first was already impressive. Braun going head to head with Giannis, showing out, and then Sunday go head to head with Kawhi. And then you show out again.
No, just a casual reminder. I'm still here.
Yeah.
I sent you that picture from what was it, First Things First. He outperformed them combined. Like Giannis and Kawhi's combined stats. Braun was still better over the course of that weekend, which is crazy. That's the reigning MVP and reigning Finals MVP. But hey, what do I know? The narrative is changing. He should have helped us out last night, but the narrative took a little ding. We need another win, but we couldn't have got off the ground if he wasn't dominant this past weekend. So it's still
Hell
in play
no.
that the MVP. Yeah, that's why we didn't even talk about it, because come on talking MVP and they lose back to back. Or
Yeah,
even one of
that
those
wouldn't have been a
games.
good look.
Mm-mm.
I need to see some first before I
Yeah.
just put myself out there. Won't be
Yeah,
me.
neither narrative.
But nah, he
Apparently the
definitely.
Thunder. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying he definitely showed up and showed us what we need to see. But go ahead.
No, I said apparently we're recording this now on a Wednesday night. The Jazz Thunder game was delayed. Like Royce Young, he's the OKC beat reporter. He said just heard Ben Taylor say he doesn't know what's going on, but that he's been asked to delay the game. It hasn't been officially called, but players did wave at fans as they walked off the floor. Both teams are headed to their locker rooms. I think the game might have just been called. Mm.
What?
It's crazy times, man.
Yo, first of all, you see this? Rudy Gobert touched every reporter's
Every
recorder,
single mic, yep.
and now he's ill. Now he's ill. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, this is weird.
Why would he? First, well, why would he? Why would he try to prove a point? That's for one.
Yeah, now he's out sick. Rushing said something's going on here. This is his first tweet 22 minutes ago. Thunder head medical staffer Donnie Strack just grabbed the three officials and told them something. All players were just told to go back to their bench with seconds from tip-off. That's odd.
Interesting.
That's quite interesting.
Let me turn on and see what they're doing.
Was that the doubleheader? Oh no.
God no. Interesting. This must be a delay. They got someone out here performing right now. Oh, I see. So Nate Duncan said the OKC broadcast is saying that because there were illnesses with players prior to the game, Rudy Gobert and Emmanuel Mudiay, that they're waiting for the league. They're waiting for the league approval to proceed.
Damn.
Rudy out here touching everybody's mic. The fuck wrong with him?
And smiling. He think he invincible. We saw you. You cried when you didn't get that All-Star selection. We saw you.
Now he about to be crying with the bubble guts.
He's Superman.
This nigga crazy.
Yeah, that's why they leave him, because of Rudy. Rudy sick ass.
This is insane.
Yeah. Touch all the mics. Why would you do that?
He had a point to prove.
That his immune system is compromised?
Nah, he said it's stronger than yours. Apparently not.
Gosh.
Jesus. Whew. I think we hit everything. Missing something.
No. I guess if we do a bonus, we could react to the owners are gonna talk tomorrow. The actual team presidents and the major figureheads. Trump's gonna talk to us tonight.
Ain't no if, Kev. This sober March. We definitely doing one.
Huh? What?
You said if we do a bonus. I said ain't no if. This sober March. We definitely doing one. Ain't got nothing but time. I'm about to hit the gym. I ain't got nothing but time.
This is anti-March Madness.
Just be looking forward to doing pods. Oh man. Well, all right. We did it. As always, people, thank you for the love, the support. Make sure you rate, share, subscribe. Make sure you wash your damn hands out in these streets. Well, where do we go with that? Oh, yeah, make sure you listen to the podcast. Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, Cast. Tune in. everywhere that podcasts are available. Wherever you listen to this podcast now, SoundCloud, all that good stuff, we are available. Check out the website, coolingoutpod.com. Again, coolingoutpod.com. Videos and clips on IG, IGTV, YouTube, all that good stuff. Until next time, it's cooling out.
Stay cool.
You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. You cool, I'm cool. We coolin' out.